Hi, welcome to Deanne Fitzpatrick Studio. I'm Deanne Fitzpatrick, and we are going not so live today.
Not
Not
so
so
live.
live. Not so live.
Because it's Monday, not Thursday, so you can't be
Yeah,
live.
no, I can't really be live. But I'm live on Monday, filming on Monday, showing on Thursday. Just for this week only. We are going back to our lives. Terry, what do you think about this 10 minutes a day kit?
I think it's great.
Do you?
I do. I love the flowers in it. I love the colors. I think it's a great idea
We have
to
shipping.
challenge people to
Yeah.
create for 10 minutes a day.
What do you do for 10 minutes a day?
Oh my gosh.
Every day.
Nap if I can. 10 minutes a day, what do? I read before I go to sleep.
Yeah. We got to get you hooking for 10 minutes a day.
I do. There's so many things I want to do with my 10 minutes.
I know. But okay, so you didn't listen to the Tapestry interview yet, did you?
No, I didn't even know it was on yesterday.
Didn't even know. I didn't know it was going to be on yesterday till like Friday, and I saw, and I was so happy. Like, I used to listen to that show, and I used to think, oh gosh, imagine if I could be on that. That's honest to gosh, I used to think that.
Now look.
Look at me now. Anyway, Mary Hines is really an amazing interviewer because she asks you questions that really make you think, right? So I was so happy, and so I listened to it once, and then I listened to it again.
Did you? Good for you. I would do if I was on there.
I did. I listened to it live on the radio. So be sure to get your interview. Be sure to get that interview in. It's a beautiful program, and the program is really about trying to make sense out of life. And I had a really beautiful weekend. Yesterday I was with children all day. You spend a lot of time with your grandson, Micah.
I do.
Yeah.
And my others two.
Your other two too. Yeah. And your other one.
Three, yeah.
Your other
There's three more boys.
Yeah, 3 more boys.
Lots of grandsons.
Lots of grandsons. So tell me this. When you're with Micah, does he make you think about life differently? Like when you're with a baby quite a bit?
Think about life differently. Well, when you're with a baby, you're right in the moment, and you have to stay in that moment because they keep you there. They're changing, or they're moving, or and they've got your attention. But to think about life differently, I do sometimes think about the cycle.
Yeah.
You know how
I do too.
How we were little at one time, and now we're at this age, and someday he'll be at this age, and it just is. It's fascinating to think and watch them grow and change and learn.
Yeah, it is. It makes me think about the stages of life a lot when I'm with them. So what I'm doing here, Terry, is I'm putting this brown in, and that's how I'm starting off with my 10 minutes a day. I'm just putting all this brown here. You're trying to knock that off. Just be careful.
Uh-oh.
Fights. Trouble's brewing. I'm trying to I'm just trying to get like this little brown in everywhere. And that's my first 10 minutes of this kit. This is the 10 minutes a day kit that I'm working on.
See, one of the questions I had as I was looking at the 3 swimmers.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, so how do you get all those little patterns in the bathing suits?
Yeah.
So you start with that. That's why.
Start with those little tiny details.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of times I start with a lot of the smallest details.
Right. I see. And then you can work around them.
And then I do work around them. So I'm just trying to, and I think it's perfectly fine if you don't want to follow this pattern exactly. Like, I'm just going to do this now. So there's no flower here, but I'm just going to stick one in. I mean,
yeah.
Who's going to do anything about it?
I'll tell Greg.
You can tell Greg. I just changed the kit. But I love that. Well, I'm not going to make recommendations to Greg anymore because I recommended a show to him and he hated it. Does that ever happen to you guys? Do you ever recommend a show to somebody or a book to someone and they hate it? And then you ever do that?
No, I
No?
haven't.
Oh, you don't
But
recommend children's books?
we did talk about a movie this morning. He asked me if I'd seen it, and I said yes, and I absolutely loved it. And he said, "Really?"
He hated it?
He didn't like it
He
at
didn't
all.
like it at all.
Him
Yeah.
or Heather didn't like it. So,
Oh. Well, we
yeah.
won't say what movie it is because
No.
we don't want to diss something because you liked it.
Oh, I loved it. I
Yeah.
thought it was amazing. But anyway,
Oh.
that's why lots of things work, because everybody's individual tastes. Everybody have individual ideas about what's good and what's
That's right.
not so good.
They do. So this is a beautiful abstract. This is the color key for this. This is a beautiful abstract rug with many different colors and textures included. The sky is done in light and medium blues. The tree line is in dark blues and greens. The flowers are different pinks, reds, and fuchsias. The field is in lighter greens, browns, and yellows. Enjoy. So we're going to be relying on our picture a lot. So like sometimes what I'll do is I'll see where I'm using the like I'll look in that and I'll see where I'm using. So I'll just put a little bit of that in there. And I'm careful to hook on the inside of the line because I want this to fit in one of our frames. I saw John today. He was downtown and I stopped him and said, like, we're going to need more of those frames because we're getting a lot of orders for them. And he said, well, he's going to bring in 10 this week. And I'm thinking, I wish we had 20 this week.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I didn't want to get him all riled up. So I didn't say anything. But so some of the frames won't ship till next week. Well, that's just how it is. Because he makes them by hand. Barb paints them by hand, right?
Yes.
It's not much.
But some people, I mean, people aren't going to be finished and need the frame right away. Although we did see that some people have finished them already
very quickly,
but not everyone will be.
No, not everybody will be. Not everybody will need them right away. So
we'll get it is a sweet kit, so I can see why people would be anxious to finish it.
Look at that! Now look at that! Isn't that sweet? The little flowers.
Those are so cute.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have to hold myself back. I'm gonna have to hold myself back from just like because I could dig right into this today and just finish it.
You got other stuff to do.
You know, I don't have much to do today.
Oh well.
Do you? You have a lot to do today.
Always.
There's always a lot to do.
There's always a lot to do. Well,
it's not really right that I didn't end up with much to do today and you have a lot to do.
Well, I did take 2 days off last week.
Oh, you did. You had 2 days off last week. And yeah, you did.
Went to Cape Breton. Oh, it was so beautiful.
Where did you stay? In what
in Inverness.
Oh. Did you collect a lot of sea glass there?
I collected quite a bit, but the women that I was with, they outdid themselves.
Did they?
They had huge bags.
What were they doing with it?
Well, we did a couple of crafts there.
Yeah.
Together, and we made pictures, and we had these round frames that Lana had hanging around. That's my sister. And we made pictures, and they were all different.
Yeah. I saw your pictures. They were good.
They were fun.
Well, you know, honestly, this is quite a segue, isn't it, Angela? I didn't mean for that to happen, but we're doing a little course called the Sea Glass Collectors.
Oh,
yeah,
neat.
I know. Honest to gosh, and I just asked you about what you know about the sea glass.
Yeah,
I know. So anyway, we were going to wait and do it later in the summer, but I'm going to do it right away. I think Patrick got it all set up for us. That never
happens.
What?
That we're going to do things later, and then
I know. This is my story, isn't it? The story
of my life.
I do. I get excited, and I think, well, why wait? Why wait?
You could have 10 more ideas between now and then,
right? I could. Oh, look. Okay. Someone's got to stop me from finishing this. Pretty. Is that not nice? Look at that.
That is very pretty.
Oh, it's so sweet. Oh.
And how do we stop you exactly?
I don't know. Somebody's got to stop me.
Somebody stop me.
So I've known Thierry since before I was pregnant on my son, but we used to walk together, didn't we?
We did. We used to go for long walks.
Long walks. You used to have to escape the house. You used to have to try and get out without your kids.
Yeah, I had 4 kids.
They would want to come. You had 4 kids. I was pregnant with my first. It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all grown now.
They are all grown up now. Okay, I gotta.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Oh. It's too nice. I'll maybe just put these little pokes in over here. See, there's like a couple of little pokes, right? Yep. I think I'll just do that. Oh, it's so sweet. Okay, so this kit is still available. Get your order in. And I'm going to hook it over the next couple of lives. So you're going to have a lot of help with it. And I'm going to show you some of my favorite wools in the studio. Do you know what some of my favorite wools in the studio are, Terry? You might be surprised.
I probably would be. I don't know.
No, these ones that Greg dyes, they're over dyes.
Oh, the deep dye ones.
The deep dyes. Yeah, I love them. And I think they really work with that wildflowers.
Oh,
everywhere,
yeah.
That wildflowers everywhere. Can you see that? Like the pink and the greens. And I just love these colors. So what he does is he takes a color of Briggs and then over dyes it. I don't know the names of these, but they are all.
I do.
Do you? Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do something.
Mm-hmm. This one's Wilderness. Oh. Deep dye Wilderness. This one is Earth? No.
It's not Everybody Loves Chocolate.
No. Because Everybody Loves Chocolate is darker.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You thought.
I thought I did.
You know that one.
Yes.
I know
Poppy.
That one. Electric
Moss. Thank you, Angela. Berry Field and Deep Echo.
I think these are some of our best colors in the studio, and they are what we do is we take a colored Briggs, and then Greg over dyes them, and he's really good at what he does. He's working 3 days this week. I dropped in there the other night because I dropped my husband off somewhere, and then I thought, well, I got nothing to do. I'll go over to Greg and Heather's to have a cup of tea. And he said he's going to work an extra day this week because we're having a lot of rain, so that's good. So he might get some stuff done. He might also get some of the patterns done for our new course. And this is a how-to course. And this is, well, maybe that's you, Terry, with one of your boys collecting sea glass.
Me and Archer.
You and Archer. Yeah, you and Archer collecting sea glass. So this is called the Sea Glass Collectors. And we just put it up as a course. The course includes the downloadable pattern, okay? And it's $39.95 for the course until Sunday, I guess, Angela. How long are we leaving it on sale for? Sure. Yeah, till Sunday. Okay, so we're going to announce it. Probably send out we probably have already sent out an email about it, and we are going to have this course available. And we just thought that it would be, a lot of you are doing the 10 minutes a day project, but that one project doesn't suit everybody. Maybe this suits some others, and some of you just like a hook along, and this course is a hook along. I've got all the videos, and it shows you exactly how to do it step by step. So this is the Sea Glass Collectors, and that's what Terry was doing this weekend. And honest to goodness, I didn't even make that connection before we got online here today. Yeah, you don't even believe me, do you?
Yes, I do. I do, because you asking me to be on here was like the very last minute
thing. I know. I was going on and I was feeling kind of lonely. It was like, oh, what am I going to do? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
and it's just like random.
I really don't like being on here, but that's okay. Anything
how,
for Deanne.
How much do you mind it? You're fine. You're happy.
It's when I watch it.
That's when you don't like it. What did you bring for lunch?
I brought leftovers, chicken, potatoes, carrots, broccoli.
Okay.
It's a big lunch.
What are you guys going to have for lunch? I'm wondering. So, what is the question of the day? We asked the question of the day earlier. Does anyone even remember what the question of the day was? Could be, what are you having for lunch? But didn't we ask something earlier? Didn't we come up with something?
What do you do with your 10 minutes a day?
What else do you do for 10 minutes a day? 10 minutes a day is such a good habit. But I have a routine in the morning that takes me about 2 hours.
That's a lot of 10 minutes.
Well, they're not 10 minutes. I write and I walk and I eat and I clean myself and shower, like your normal stuff. So my morning routine has gotten like a little unwieldy. Yeah,
that's okay.
It is okay. It takes my time. It takes me a while to get going in the mornings now, because I think it's the writing and the studying my French. Oh. Yeah. So I have all these things, and they say, like, to create a habit, it's good to stack them. Have you ever read that about that? So they say that if you want a good habit, you should stack them. So say, if you always have a habit of reading a magazine and eating your breakfast, then you'd stack that habit by right after breakfast, you do your 10 minutes a day. Or if you always walk, if you always make a cup of tea, in the mornings, then you put your 10 minutes a day right after your cup of tea. So the stacking habits is supposed to be good for you. But I've got like such a big stack that I'm starting to tip over, maybe.
Maybe unstacking some of them.
Maybe. But I'm on a 100 days project with writing, so I'm only doing that for 100 days. The writing thing, 100 days in the morning I'm writing, and then I'm going to change that habit. So sometimes you can do that too. You can do things like for 40 days.
Is that a personal challenge, or is that something you doing with other people, or that the 100 days of writing?
100 days of writing? No, that's just something I'm doing personally, but I think I found it online somewhere, watching people do 100 days projects. I think it's good. 100 days project, 100 days hooking project. We're going to do that sometime. We talked about it. Anyway, so that's it for today. Your question is, what do you do with 10 minutes a day? What are some of your other 10-minute a day habits? And we'll go live again next week. This week we weren't able to for a few different reasons. And I'm just really thankful that you're here. I'm thankful that Angela's here recording. She didn't say anything about Rich today. You got anything to say about Rich? No, all good. Okay, all right. He's like, how's your laundry going, Angela? Everything okay there?
It is. I do have some laundry in the dryer, which I will go home and put away as soon as I go home.
Okay, good.
But I am.
You're working harder.
But I'm trying.
Yeah. Okay.
Work in progress.
And Terry's got a big bunch of sea glass that she's going to be dealing with.
Sort and
sort and sift and
decide what I'm going to do.
They're just pretty in jars. You don't have to do much with them for them to be beautiful. True. And we have the Sea Glass Collectors course available, and we have the 10 minutes a day challenge. And I was just reminding you of the beauty of our deep dives. And that's it for me for today. Thank you. I'm going to be back next week, and I'm going to be working on the 10-minute a day challenge rug. And it's going to be a sweet little rug. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do any while. I'm going to try not to do it while you're not with me. So I might like put a real dent in it next week, though. So see you later. Share rug hooking, because you never know what you're sharing. Be sure, keep an extra hook around. Give someone a little hook and a few strands, because you never know what you're giving them when you give them that. And I really mean that. I know it's true. See you later. Thanks for watching.
I have a quick question.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, good. Ange has a quick question.
Where can they watch the Tapestry interview?
Oh, the Tapestry interview? I think we're going to put a link right on the front page of our website, because that's a big deal to have a great interview like that on CBC National Radio. And I'm also going to put it in the Sunday letter this week to give them the link. But you can go to CBC Radio. You can just Google CBC Radio Tapestry, and we are the last episode. And it's called Zen and the Art of Rug Cooking, I think, with Mary Hines on CBC Radio. Thank you.